So many of your children are back in class this morning, but for some, education doesn't stop after the final bell. For some families, mom and dad are still at work when school ends, so many children should be turning towards after-school programs. But that's not the case. According to After School Alliance, 1 in 5 children do not have someone to care for them after school. More than 11 million kids are unsupervised between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. That's 3 hours every day. And here in Florida, 85% of parents say after-school programs, they help keep their jobs. The First Coast of the YMCA is looking to step in and help parents. Every child enrolled in the program follows a diversified schedule every week to help them keep them engaged. Now, here to talk about the program and what it has to offer and why it's such a big need for these after-school programs is Chuck Steinfurth and Candace Burrows. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So we were talking, it's really scary to send your child off with strangers after school. What are we looking for when you find these after-school programs?
I think from a parent's perspective, safety obviously comes first.
Yes.
So don't be afraid to ask questions if you're looking for an after-school provider. Make sure it's an environment that you feel safe, that your child feels safe. A lot of programs are licensed by DCF, the Department of Children and Families. So you can ask the provider, let me see your license. Can I have a tour of the program? Can I see an example of some of the activities that you do? Can I talk to the staff?
Yeah. Anything recommended? What is the one question that parents usually don't ask that they should?
Go ahead.
I think the quality of staff is really important. I think to ask and really think about who is watching your children and what type of trainings do they go through. So at the Y, we strive to ensure that all the staff have ongoing trainings throughout the entire year. We hire professionals up front. We provide them CPR training and first aid. So really just getting an eye on who is watching your children is one of the most important things I think sometimes parents do forget about.
Yeah, let's talk about a little bit about your guys' program. It's amazing, but tell me a little bit about it.
Well, our program, we have over 40 programs across the First Coast. Some are based in schools, some are based in community centers, some we provide transportation to a YMCA. And we feel, again, quality is very important. If a child attends an after-school program every day of the school year, that adds up to over 500 hours. And we know that that's a huge opportunity that we can change their lives during that time. So we want to make sure that we're filling some gaps during that time to help them both academically, socially, physically. A quality program is much more than a babysitting service. So yes, we provide time for them to finish their homework. Yes, we provide them with a healthy snack each day, but we also want to fill the rest of those hours with quality activities. We want them to do STEM projects. We want them to do literacy things to enhance their academic skills. We want to make sure they're physically active, getting them outside, playing games, making friends, building character. Those are some of the things that we try to strive for every day in our programs.
Let's talk about, let's be real for a second, after-school programs are expensive. They're very expensive, so sometimes you need to save money, and that can mean cutting corners, but when it comes to your children, you shouldn't be cutting corners. What do you recommend for those parents who are on a tight budget?
So here at the Y, we offer financial assistance for families that qualify. So that is one of the determining factors that helps parents come and join our programs.
Wow.
And at the end of the day, you don't want to sacrifice safety over price. Right. So again, making sure that the programs are meeting your needs, not just looking at convenience and cost, but making sure that it's something that you feel safe leaving your child at, and knowing that sometimes that price is you're okay with that because it is your child.
Yeah, of course. And if you do have problems paying for it, is it one of those things you just need to ask, and more than likely someone will come up with a solution? Yeah.
At the YMCA, we don't want to turn anybody away due to the inability to pay, so we would love to work with families, and I think there's a lot of organizations that have the same philosophy.
How do you choose what program to send your child into, and how do you tell maybe they're excelling in art and dance or sports? How do you figure that out?
I think really for choosing which type of program fits your needs is looking at the quality of the program. What are they offering once the bell rings during those after-school hours? What enriching activities they're offering, and what are your child's interests, and are we meeting those interests?
And a lot of programs have a variety of each of them, so we want to make sure that we give children a chance to strengthen their skills in all those areas and maybe expose them to some things that they might have not known about in the past. So if you can hit on each of those areas, then we're just making the child better. We're giving them a chance to learn, grow, and thrive.
Yeah, main takeaway for parents who are looking for these after-school programs.
Well, again, we talked about quality, we talked about safety, and I think a great program kind of hits on all of the above.
Don't sacrifice cost or anything like that.
Right.
Perfect. Thanks you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Vic, I'll send it back to you.